Hello and welcome to another edition of UFO Video News Now. Let me give you a quick preview of what I got coming up in this video. The first is that prophecy I was talking about the other day, where someone said that that there was going to be some type of UFO event after a certain triggering event, and the triggering event was Donald Trump being interviewed by Joe Rogan. So yeah, this isn't the one that I actually saw, but this is someone else talking about that. And I also have this one here. I had talked about this guy that had received these emails with some leaked UFO images, and well, apparently the guy put up some more. And you know what? And I also think that this guy's not like a rogue whistleblower. I think he's an official whistleblower who's trying to act like a rogue whistleblower. But anyways, and then I also mentioned something about an increase in UFO sightings. Well, check out all these that have been put up on TikTok. This is in Arizona. Then I got this one here in St. Lucie County, Florida. And then I got another one here from Duke Nuclear Power Plant in North Carolina. So, like I said, there's definitely something going on because there's an increase in activity. And then let's see, I got this one here. This is an old video that's been out for a long time, but I think it's one of those significant videos that I will occasionally replay on my channel, just because like I said, I'm always getting new people, so just because you've seen it doesn't mean other people haven't seen it. And like I said, if you can always fast forward through this stuff if it gets too boring. But anyway, yeah, but it is, what happens is there's, you can see this photo here of this saucer, right, with this little, some kind of wedge in it or something like that. But two of them fly by, and you can, it's interesting that when they fly by, the camera gets malfunctions. And then I found this interesting documentary here about Bigfoot, and it's just based on all of the present research that they've conducted, looking at all the different footage, studying the footprints, commonality the footprints, and that mid-tarsal break that seems to be found in a lot of them. And it also goes into the DNA. So yeah, we do have Bigfoot DNA, and I think it talked about how there's the nuclear and the mitochondria DNA. Well, apparently on the nuclear DNA, I think they said that it's similar to human DNA. And then let's see, and then I got this other video here that I don't want to play too much of this. It's almost 30 minutes, but it's about the Bohemian Club. And it's this secret gentleman's club that's been around since the 1800s. And years ago, Alex Jones basically made a name for himself by sneaking into this club and filming their ritual. And that is the reason why the ruling class hates him now. That's why he got hit by that ridiculous fine, you know what I mean, for expressing a ridiculous opinion. You know what I mean? When people talk nonsense, you're not supposed to believe it. Idea that that the people were hurt because he made some ridiculous lies. Again, it's just an excuse. These people hate him now. The ruling class hates him because he talked about Fight Club. Number one rule of Fight Club: don't talk about Fight Club. Well, Alex Jones went and showed the whole world who's the people that are really running the planet, or our society. At least to a certain extent. You know what I mean? Again, from my understanding, there's so many different levels. But anyways, also came across this on my Facebook, and I thought it was kind of interesting, right? And it just, to me, it goes back to this idea that I think, the minds that develop this, I don't think they originated on planet Earth. I think these were like descendants of people from another, that colonized our planet, settled on our planet. And, it goes into this, where's that? I lost a map, but apparently, there is this amazing area around Turkey that was called Tartaria, that was, in a lot of the ancient maps, but I think current historians are trying to claim that this place really doesn't exist. That
Empire's conquest.
Yeah, that it's a fake. That these map makers, for some reason, put where is it? Yeah, here it is. Yeah, that they put. These map makers they just made it up. It's some type of fantasy, which again, anytime educators and academics are talking about, ancient people and their stories being myths, I'm not buying the myth part of it anymore. I think, that definitely some of it has to be based on fact. But anyways, we'll take a look at that. But let's see. Oh yeah, if you appreciate the time and effort I put in to bring this information to you, please give this video a thumbs up. Please share this video. And more importantly, please subscribe. Anyways, let's get to this video. Okay, so now this, like I said, this is about some prophecy that is actually going to take place tomorrow. So this is Monday, December 2nd, 2024. This event is supposed to happen tomorrow, Tuesday, December 3rd. But the trigger event of supposedly a battle in the sky between UFOs and our military was triggered by, Donald Trump being interviewed by Joe Rogan. But here's a clip of Joe Rogan, saying that he's never going to have Donald Trump on. And this prediction was in 2009, I think, or something like that. But anyways, check this out.
The night is still young?
Yeah.
Think I'll have him on?
I think you'll have him on.
Really? Why do you think that?
I have a really, really weird story, and I really tried to...
I think I started that too early. Let me go back to the beginning.
Any way, shape, or form. I've had the opportunity to have him on my show more than once. I've said no every time. I don't want to help him. I'm not interested in helping him.
The night is still young. We'll see.
If I have him on, the night is still young?
Yeah.
Think I'll have him on?
I think you'll have him on.
Really? Why do you think that?
I have a really, really weird...
Real quick, I think the reason why Joe changed his mind is because he saw the light. He saw which direction, this current administration and their puppet in waiting, what they had in store for us. So he had to act, and thank God he did.
Story, and I really tried to research it today to see his exact quote on this.
Okay.
Guy, his name is Cliff High. And in 1997, he developed this software program called WebBot. And what it would do, it would scan the entire internet and it would collect data. And he called it predictive linguistics.
Predictive linguistics.
Yes. And the whole point of it was, so he would collect data. It would make predictions for the stock market, for it to crash, go up, whatever. Mm-hmm. Delved into it a little more. And it's just let's see what else it can predict.
Yeah.
So yeah, in 2009, he ran it and it came up with a prediction of the future, but there had to be a trigger, have the prediction come true.
Set it in motion.
Yeah, set it in motion. It said that when this trigger happens, then 39 days later, this prediction will come true. Mm-hmm. 2009. What this software came up with was that there was going to be a battle in the air with the military and UFOs. UFOs would be fighting UFOs.
Whoa.
So a literal
a Star Wars.
Yes. When the trigger happens, 39 days later, UFO battle.
Yeah.
2009.
Yes.
The trigger was Donald Trump would be interviewed by Joe Rogan.
Bro, no.
Nuh-uh.
In 2009.
Near prime Rogan.
And so it said when Joe Rogan interviews Donald Trump on his podcast, 39 days later, which would be for us,
soon.
December 3rd, battle in the air.
And
so it's a real program.
Just a few more top political headlines as well.
Anyway, so that's that, right? So 2009, this prediction was made. So let's see what happens. I'm going to get this video up Monday, December 2nd. So we'll see. I don't really put a lot of faith in people making dates, but we'll see what happens. Okay, now, yeah, this video here, like I said, this is some guy who's been receiving these emails from some insider, and in this video, people were given the opportunity to ask questions, and then, the guy answered them back, and then he had this guy read them. And what I find interesting, okay, and the reason why I think this guy is a government whistleblower, similar, I mean, not the same as like Lou Elizondo and Christopher Mellon and Jim Semivan, right? What's his name? Hal Puthoff, Gary Nolan, right? I think those people are all part of the same organization, but they're part of the planned disclosure. I think they're tied to the government. That they work for the organizations within the U.S. government, or that want this information out there, but they want to be able to control the what's being released, because you notice a lot of times when like Lou Elizondo or Mellon or David, or not David Fravor, but some of the insiders, whenever they're asked questions, they always say, "Oh, I can't answer that," or "I can't say that in a public," or David Grosh, right? They always say that, "Oh, because they signed NDAs," which means they're still under the control of some larger entity. And I think people like Stephen Greer are separate. I think it's a different entity, because Greer is always bad mouthing Lou Elizondo and some of those other people, so I think Greer is a separate group that wants disclosure, and then of course there's, for whatever reason, there's still the people who don't want disclosure. But the reason why I think that that this guy is a part of the controlled disclosure, unlike remember Kerry Cassidy and Bill Ryan. Kerry got a hold of one of those Canon mini DV cameras and just went crazy, interviewing all of these real whistleblowers, right? These are people who like the first one she interviewed was that Mr. X guy, and you couldn't even see his face initially, but he did end up revealing his face, and I think he was suicided. But Kerry Cassidy and Bill Ryan, those guys were completely, rogue, doing their own thing, which is, I think, why they were also sort of ostracized. But this guy answers like 25 questions, whatever. But in nowhere in it does he ever mention anything about these crafts originating from our planet. And I sure hope people by this point, if you've been listening to my channel, that I'm a firm, not believer, but just it's, to me, that the facts indicate that that we have other entities that are more advanced than us sharing the planet with us. But anyways, so the guy also releases these images. So here's let's see. Here's where's that one right here? So now this is the guy talking about, this is called a cruciform style, chasing an orb form, cruciform. You can see this one. Look at that sun bouncing off of this thing. Let's see. Another cruciform. And this is taken in the infrared. Another one of these orbs. Orb form. Look at these details. And he also thinks that this is a copy of a photograph and not the actual photograph. And this guy also said that, like when he got these images, he did a Google reverse image search and nothing came up. Nowhere are these images. So he believes that, these are most likely real. And, and again, like I said, I believe that whoever this guy is that's sending him these images, he's not like, like some real, insider who's like pumping out this information. You know, not like a remember Bob Lazar, right? All the other people in the intelligence community and in the high tech field, again, they hate him too because he talked about Fight Club. He broke their #1 rule. So that's why, like Christopher Mellon hates him. There's a couple other people. I think Lou Elizondo doesn't have nice things to say about him, but again, he was in a group that and he broke the #1 rule. But anyways, so let's check out this video here. This is from this Ash TikTok, this Ash site, but she's got a couple videos. But check this out.
The white thing? Is that the white thing? No way, that's the alien, bro. Like, that's the alien, right? Daddy? Is that alien?
Over here, in front of us.
Look at all those
fucking, what the fuck? What the fuck? Big. Is that a fucking saucer?
Baby, I'm recording it all.
There's no way that's a fucking... I'm gonna call my brother.
Should you?
That shit is huge.
Yeah, it is. You want to really long. It's stupid aliens.
Bro, come outside. There's a fucking saucer outside, bro. Alien. Come outside right now, bro.
Pick him up in the truck.
Come all the way to the stop sign. All the way to the stop sign. Oh, bro, you gotta come. I'm right here, right? It's really right in fucking front of us.
Now let me see if I can get back to her account, and she has another one up too. Yeah, it's Ash Rose 824. Okay, that one. Okay, yeah, here's the other one here.
Red light, and then there's a big bright light.
They're absorbing around it. I know, Ella.
Where? The one that's...
Bro, I'm telling you, that shit, there was a shit ton of fucking lights right now lit up. It's just fucking hovering there.
That white thing on the top? That white
There's
dog?
no fucking way, bro.
No. I'm not scared, but that's crazy though.
It's just there, bro.
What is it, Daddy?
It's getting brighter.
Oh, yeah. I don't see it though.
You guys don't see what I see on my camera because it's so zoomed.
Bro, you still on the phone? Oh shit, they came back. Look at, bro, they're coming back. The lights are coming back.
There's three. There's three aliens.
In front of me, bro, right in front of us.
Three aliens.
Look. Oh, the other light's turning on.
Oh no. Bro, that's so big.
Oh, there's the other lights. What the fuck, bro?
Ella, it's okay.
It's gone. No, it's still there. It's still there.
It's hiding in the clouds. I'm
It is
zooming
in the clouds.
in.
That's what my brother said. In the clouds. In the clouds.
Yes, I'm zooming in, babe. I can see the saucers in my
I
zoom.
know I can see it.
You can see it, Zaid,
I
huh?
can barely see it. That's so crazy, dude. That's cool.
Bro. Oh no, look to your left. Look to your left. There's another one to the left. Over here in the fucking trees. What the fuck, bro? What the fuck? Those are fucking there, bro. Over here, bro. Oh my god, bro.
Baby, don't move. I'm outside the truck. Don't move. There's a shit ton. Oh my god.
Well, I wish she didn't turn that camera, or she would have shot it landscape originally. Anyways, you ruined that shot. Okay, so that's that one from Arizona. So let's go to this one here. Now, this was in St. Lucie County, Florida, November 29, 2024. It's just a few days ago. Let me go to the beginning.
Everything shut down. I just restarted my phone. I'm publishing this now. It's landing. Jesus. Holy shit.
This is breaking news. This is not a helicopter. It just released some sort of EMP. My phone shut down. It dropped something as well. This is not a helicopter. This is a four-dimensional alien projection.
Holy shit.
Yo, what's up with those black fingernails?
Oh my god. It's not a helicopter. Oh my god. Port St. Florida. US 1. They see it. Shit. Walmart Supercenter right now. It's at 29. 6 p.m. Just crossed US 1. Just dropped something too. Lights are shut down. That's an EMP.
Okay, so now let's go to this next one here. This was just saw UAP swarm over Duke Nuclear Power Plant in North Carolina.
Oh, look at this shit on the camera. Why is it two different colors?
Bro, I am. Oh my god.
What the fuck is going on?
Oh my fucking god, dude.
There's a plane coming underneath it, so it can't be.
No, that ain't no plane, yo. You can see a plane. We just got a plane cut. It's flashing. Oh, we got a plane. That ain't no plane. Bro.
Take still shots too, Kenny.
What the fuck is that, dude?
Why the fuck did they just?
It just made a perfect triangle. It made a fucking triangle.
Bro.
Whoa, bro. Oh my god. We actually caught a fucking UFO.
Yo, what the fuck is this?
Oh my god.
That's a real shit.
Oh my god.
We almost left too fucking early too.
I told you, motherfuckers.
What the fuck is in it?
Oh, they're swirling around.
Are they gonna lie back?
Oh my god.
What is going on right now, bro?
Oh my
I'm
god.
fucking tripping.
Jay,
Oh,
what are we seeing?
I don't know.
dude.
Now that one's.
And now the top light is brighter, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah.
And see how it's positioned perfectly at the.
And that one at the bottom came up.
But here's the thing. These are not flashing lights. Like, there are no runway lights. These are... Oh my
The
god.
plane, is that a plane with a red light going to the left?
No. That's the
one-
one of the dots.
There's a plane up to the left and
No,
further.
yeah, the ones to the left there are. Yeah, I didn't see that one. The bottom one there is just sitting there now.
Bro, how did those two lights come together like that?
Oh yeah, the other light's not. It came as one, didn't
Yeah,
it?
they lined up like this in a pyramid. Then one took off, and then that one's
And
directly
then you got
underneath
that
it.
one on the bottom there, the red one.
But doesn't it seem like,
What the fuck?
yo, in the top light?
Oh, it's
doesn't it seem like the one's
it's
getting
moving.
higher?
It's moving.
It is getting higher. It is getting higher. I
It looks
finally
like
see
it's
it.
moving. Yeah, I
That
see
shit
it.
is getting higher.
What the fuck is going on,
'Cause look
dude?
how close
It's
that
getting
is.
way higher, bro.
What the? Like they separated, like they came together and separated.
Yeah, they are together.
And that top light is getting higher because now the one is.
Oh, it's coming towards us. That's coming towards us.
Now the top is coming towards us.
Oh, it's way higher too. Remember how close it was to the tree line?
Yo,
Bro.
that shit is coming towards us now.
You should see it zoomed in. The light
It's
is
coming
beautiful.
towards us.
Dude,
What the
Bro, why am I
fuck?
nervous?
because it might have a UFO coming towards us.
Yo, we have to sit here until it comes. We got like 10 minutes.
Hey,
What the fuck?
it's coming towards. Dude, that motherfucker is flying towards us.
Yo, that shit is going fast.
What is going on,
Why?
dude?
It's gonna be above us.
Look at the fucking phone. Look at what kind of shit this is.
Dude, that thing is way above us.
Man, I wish I could call everybody and tell them to come out. How was that a plane?
What? It's like a little disc, dude.
Oh, it's coming. Look, it's like that motherfucker was way over there. It was sitting there for how long?
Yeah, you know, there was another video that I saw of two UFOs, and then one just like zooms away, and I don't know where that video is. But let's see. Check out this one. Like I said, this is an old video. It's been up for a while, but you know, this bottom image is just a still shot of the craft that goes by. But you know, when each craft, there's going to be two crafts that fly by. Watch how it makes the video camera malfunction.
You could hear it a little bit as it went by, as the two ships went by, you could hear a little bit of a disturbance. With that in mind, watch this. Okay, see how that happened? Boom, right away the first one comes in, it's all broken up digital signal. Here you go. There's the first one. Watch, here you go. It's breaking up everything. Then the second one goes by. Come on, everybody. This is very slow-mo. Look at that. Take a second. Look at that ship. Folks, that is a starship. That is a Napoleon ship. They love the circular thing.
It's like, no, there aren't any clear photos or videos. Okay, so now, like I said, this one, I don't want to play too much of it. I'm just going to show you some still shots because, yeah, I'll get hit with a copyright violation. I did get hit with a copyright violation in my last video, but whatever. Yeah, if you want to check this out, I definitely, if you're into the Bigfoot stuff, this is a lot of scientific evidence that shows that these things are real. All the different places they've been sighted. And, remember what that one guy said in this video, that some of these Bigfoots are the sentries. They guard the entrances to the underground civilizations, which is why, in certain areas, people come up missing. Or if they do find them, they find them dead or mutilated. And it's because, these guys are, keeping people out. And I actually listened to this one YouTuber named Basecamp Chris, and his channel is all about hikers, hunters, and campers who have encountered Bigfoot and Sasquatch, whatever. But there's a lot of similarities in a lot of his stories, where people talk about the horrible smell, and a lot of times when campers are out there and they encounter these, it's very evident that let me stop at this one footprint. It's very evident that that these Bigfoot don't want to hurt people. They just want to scare people away. And I think it's because they realize that if they do kill somebody, then that's going to bring a lot more of us. You know what I mean? It's like humans are going to come out like cockroaches if one of them, one of us comes up dead. And I think these guys realize that, which is why they very rarely harm people, but they do go through or they put in a lot of effort to scare people away. Again, if you listen to enough of Basecamp or Chris's channel, listen to enough of those stories, it becomes very obvious. And I wanted to say something about this. This is like one of the first footprints that was found during an expedition of I think it was Mount Everest, right? Yeah, I think it was Mount Everest when. Oh yeah, maybe it wasn't Mount Everest, but anyways, the people had arranged this trek way up into the Himalayas or someplace, and these people came across these giant footprints, and others were saying, "Oh no, that's just a hoax." Someone else went up there and made those footprints, and you have to think through these things. The people that went on this expedition to the Himalayas, right? You have, in order to do something like that, you have to have a lot of money, right? Because you have to take, all the food that you need, all your, your camping gear, enough clothing and stuff like that. And especially back when, when this was first going on, probably in the 1920s, 1930s, maybe. You know what I mean? But regardless, in order to start an expedition like that, it cost a lot of money. Which means if someone else were planning on, hoaxing these guys, pranking these guys, they have to spend just as much money, you know what I mean, to get out there before these guys and then make this trek. So that's why the idea that, people are hoaxsters, pranksters are, walking around in the mountains, making Bigfoot footprints to fool people is kind of ridiculous. But, let's see. I just wanted to play this one section where they talk about the DNA. Oh yeah, let me play this because this is, I think, is this the video?
To the trees.
Yeah, this is a nice. Here, look at again. I'm sure some people are aware of this, but others may not be. But In this turn, you can see that this Bigfoot is a female because it has breasts, or she has breasts.
Long claimed the film
those
depicts
breasts.
a person in a suit, but experts in biomechanics and costume design have
Titties with hair on it.
raised serious doubts.
Disgusting, huh?
Hollywood special effects.
Let's see. Well, yeah, another thing, right? When this thing is walking, right, you can see the muscles flexing and things like that. And back then, you know, there were no costume makers who knew how to like apply, you know, a monkey suit so that it flexes like a muscle. Let me see. Let me jump to where they talk about the DNA. Okay, so let me just play a little bit of this.
In recent years, DNA studies have added a new dimension to Bigfoot research. The most prominent and controversial is the study led by Dr. Melba Ketchum, a geneticist who analyzed over 100 purported Bigfoot DNA samples collected from across North America. These samples included hair, blood, saliva, and tissue, all submitted by various independent researchers and eyewitnesses. The study, published in 2013, concluded that the DNA represented an unknown primate species with partial human ancestry, suggesting hybridization at some point in the past. Dr. Ketchum's team performed extensive testing, including next-generation sequencing, and found mitochondrial DNA consistent with modern humans, but nuclear DNA that didn't match any known species. Dr. Ketchum stated, quote, "The nuclear DNA was a complete enigma. It showed non-human primate markers that don't match any known species in existing genetic databases. This strongly suggests we're dealing with a novel species that shares some ancestry with humans." End quote. One particularly compelling...
Again, you know, that's the type of scientific data, right, that, you know, many academics refuse to accept. You know, they'll still say, no, there's no Bigfoots out there, even though, you know, there's scientific evidence to indicate that, no, it's real.
Came from Justin Smea, a hunter who claimed to have recovered flesh and hair from a Sasquatch he encountered in the Sierra Nevada mountains. According to the study, this tissue sample produced the same anomalous results as the other samples. Smea described the creature he shot as, quote, "massive, covered in dark brown hair, with hands and feet like a man, but much larger." End quote. Interestingly, Smea claims he left the body of the Sasquatch he shot behind out of panic. And while his story certainly seems far-fetched due to the lack of body, the existence and nature of the tissue sample he later collected were corroborated by multiple highly qualified witnesses.
You know why he left that body? Because I bet you it looked too human to him. Because there was another hunter who talked about seeing the face of a Bigfoot through his scope, and he couldn't shoot it because it looked too human, and he felt that if he shot it, he would have been tried for murder. So I bet you that guy looked at that thing, said, ooh, that thing looked a little too human to him, and said, I'm going to leave it. And again, and this notion that, you know, people never find bodies of Bigfoot, that's also nonsense. Oh yeah, this is the part, the Dyatlov Pass incident. Oh yeah, there it is. This is a photo that was taken by one of the people, right? That, you know, ended up dead. Look at this thing, and I bet you that this, you know, these poor folks were killed probably by this guy and a couple of his friends. But if this guy is a sentry, right, guarding entrances to underworld, then, you know, is it possible that there is an entrance to an underground civilization around this Dyatlov Pass area? Yeah, just other photos, samples. You know, where are the bodies? There was a section where they do talk about the bodies. So, you know, people have found bodies in the past. But anyways, yeah, check this out. So, you know, 22-minute video, Bigfoot proof, undeniable evidence, and what's being hidden. Let's see. Okay, so now let's go to this video here about Bohemian Grove. Like I said, you know, this is the reason why the ruling class hates Alex Jones, because he exposed. And another, you know, some more background on Bohemian Grove. It's, you know, it's been around since the late 1800s, I think. But every year, it's in someplace up in California. Where is it at? Monte Rio, California, which is up near San Francisco. But since the, like I said, since the late 1800s, all of the richest, most powerful people in the world gathered here every single year to talk shop. And, in the modern era, every current, I think every U.S. president attended one of these, I don't know if you call it a meeting, but it was sort of like a retreat, a 2-week retreat where, according to Alex Jones's video that he released, they hold this ceremony where they burn an effigy of an owl, and they also burn what look like effigies of babies, and they have this a ceremony called the cremation of care. So this is the cremation of care ceremony, and from what I've read, the cremation of care ceremony is the idea that these people are powerful individuals. They're like, CEOs, presidents of companies, owners of large companies. And a lot of times the decisions that they make have a negative impact on a lot of people, right? Imagine, you're the owner of a company or a CEO of a company that employs 100,000 people, and you have to let 20,000, you have to fire 20,000 people, right? Well, again, if you have any humanity, you understand that when you fire 20,000 people, some of those people are going to be screwed. They're not, you're basically cutting off their source of income. You're cutting off their ability to feed themselves and their families, and some of them may not be able to get jobs, right? So again, thankfully I've never been in that type of position, but if you have some humanity and you have a soul and you know that the decisions you make are, destroying the lives of people, right? I mean, that has to, eat you up again. Like I said, if you have a soul, you know what I mean? That's going to bother you. So apparently they have this cremation of care ceremony in order to absolve themselves, of their earthly sins, so to say. But anyway, I'm just going to play a little bit of this.
700-acre pristine redwood forest in Northern California. During the last 2 weeks of July, the wealthy, powerful, and their guests camp out in their lavish huts and tents. They get together to hang out and, oh yeah, plan on how to get richer and richer while you and I get poorer and poorer. The crazy thing is, if that was the only thing they were doing, I might have been okay with it. But nothing prepared me, and nothing will prepare you for what you are about to witness.
Anyways, again, I don't want to play too much of this, but it's a men's only club, right? It's up there near San Francisco. And in one of Nixon's, remember when all those recordings of Nixon was released, right? His private recordings. Well, in one of the recordings, he talks about, all of the faggoty shit going on in Bohemian Grove. And yeah, he was talking shit about it. But there's supposedly a lot of homosexual stuff that goes on up there. And I think, it might be, again, one of those ways of getting, these guys compromised, right? Because if you have, again, we live in a different era now, but, imagine back in the 50s, 60s, and the 70s, right? If you had photos of, dudes doing other dudes, right? Basically throwing diddy parties, and, right, you'd have evidence on these people. So you could use that against them, which is like the whole Epstein honeypot. It's a blackmail operation, right? Run by the Mossad. But anyways, I don't want to play too much of this video. Like I said, this is the reason why the ruling class hates Alex Jones. Oh yeah, here it is. This is Alex Jones's video. It's because, he exposed them, and they hate him for it, and they still hate him for it. This was doesn't have a date, but this was years ago. He did this. But yeah, check it out. Now let's see. I want to go to this image here. I think, where are those images of Tartaria? Maps of Tartaria. Maybe. Let's see if these. Oh yeah, this is here. Yeah, so this, this Tartaria did really exist. Look at this. Here's a guy standing next to this column, and look what it originally looked like. But this is supposedly a place that was someplace in Turkey. What is this?
The world is not what you have been told. We once had access to free energy, and they've been lying to us ever since. There is significant evidence showing that Nikola Tesla was on course to changing our universe forever. In the early 1900s, Tesla developed a technology called the Wardenclyffe Tower. This was more than just a transmission tower. Tesla designed it so it was able to wirelessly transmit electricity across the globe by harnessing the Earth's natural energy. He was able to power his home and devices without a single wire. But here is where it gets dark. Tesla's invention threatened powerful individuals who controlled the energy market. J.P. Morgan, who initially funded Tesla, pulled the plug on the project when he realized that free energy couldn't be metered or monetized. But it gets even stranger. Tesla's lab mysteriously burnt down, and many of his notes and prototypes disappeared. Tesla's discoveries went beyond just wireless electricity. He hinted at tapping into what he called radiant energy, a limitless source of power derived from the very fabric of space itself, similar to what modern scientists refer to as zero-point energy. Many say that this is also how the Tartarians were able to pull off so many of their technological and architectural feats. Do you think this tower is still in use today?
See, he's talking about these Tartarians. But anyways, the famous story of Nikola Tesla and J.P. Morgan is when, J.P. Morgan, financed Tesla building this wireless power source. And when Tesla showed J.P. Morgan how it worked, J.P. Morgan asked him, well, where do you put the meter, right? J.P. Morgan wanted a meter so that he could, determine how much people are using so he could charge them. Well, Tesla said, well, there is no meter. That's the point. It's free energy for people. And J.P. Morgan went and destroyed him because you can't give out free energy. You got to charge people. Are you crazy? Okay, so here's more maps of Tartaria, right? That again, that a lot of these people say, look at this. This was another one. Now, I don't believe this actually existed. I think these were just architectural drawings, right? From maybe people of this era. This is like a Gaudi design, architectural. But let's see. So let's watch this video here about Tartaria, right?
Purchased from raremaps.com. It's a 1624 map titled Places of the East Occurring in the Holy Scriptures, Martyrology, and Other Histories. The map shows the route of Abraham from Ur to Shechem, the wandering of the children of Israel, and the pyramids of Egypt. But most important to this video is Tartaria is labeled, with several depictions of its inhabitants. This map wasn't just created by anyone. It's by Abraham Ortelius, the creator of the first true modern atlas. Other respected cartographers of the time also included Tartaria on their maps. So surely it wasn't just made up. But where did Tartaria go? Who were its inhabitants? And could this be traces of a lost empire? This video will cover the conventional history behind the name, as well as the modern conspiracy theory that it was an advanced civilization that spanned the globe and has since been covered up. The name Tatar first applied to a group in the Mongolian plateau, but after the rise of the Mongolian Empire and the absorption of the group into the empire, the name became associated with the Mongols. Some sources show that Mongols called themselves Tatars early in the empire's history, but the name fell out of favor within the group after the first few decades of the Mongol Empire's expansion.
I don't want to play too much of this. Like I said, it's a very interesting culture, and I think this is more evidence that some of the earlier civilizations that we find in the history books didn't originate, on Earth. I think some of these civilizations, or these, cultures, arrived on Earth and colonized our planet, and then their descendants. So we all live together now, right? One big happy family. We're all mixed up. Like, I'm a half breed, right? My mom's Japanese, my dad's black. So if we go by what I think, right? I'm half Earthling and half alien. But anyways, That is going to be the end of this video. I want to thank you so much for making it till the end. And as I've said before, if you appreciate the time and effort I put into these videos, please like this video, please share this video, and more importantly, please subscribe. Till next time, take care.